I think now my screen is visible, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Asta. Asta is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How you read Asta? Good. What is the
Yes,
answer
ma'am.
for second question? Yes, students. This is not only for Asta, for everybody. I'm telling. Did I complete beta test, alpha test, regression testing for first internal syllabus? Did I complete that? You know, no.
No,
Without
ma'am.
completing those topics, we don't give for test. Is it right? Then how can you write answer this? Not only Assam, many students have written this answer. Types of testing, classifiers. I told no, and I asked you so many times. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Nobody responded that. Few students have written very well. Asta, why? What made you to select this answer, Asta? And see, is it clear, visible, Asta? Yes, Asta. To read this, how much I have to struggle, you know?
Ma'am, it's not Asta's paper.
This is Asta's paper only.
Rashmi, it's mine only.
Ma'am, for me, it's Shruti is visible. Shruti's paper.
What about other students? Which paper is visible?
Asta.
Yes. For everybody, Asta's paper is only visible. Rashmi.
TD series 16. Yes,
Rashmi.
ma'am.
ಯಾವ
ma'am.
ಪೇಪರ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಮ್ಮ?
Ma'am, Shruti 1 TD 19 MCA 16.
ಹೌದಾ?
ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
Yes, ma'am.
ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Mostly it will take some time to load that. But now I am showing Asta's sheet only. So whatever it is. Asta, are you able to see this?
It's blurred.
See, Asta, how I have to read this? Huh? See, Asta. Asta?
Yes, ma'am, it's blurred. Ma'am, because of the phone camera quality.
See the way you holding the paper. See these till here I am able to. I have to rotate my laptop. I have to rotate myself only, and I have to read your answer.
Sorry, ma'am.
While before you send, don't you check? See this paragraph.
Yes, ma'am, it's not visible only. Sorry. It's not visible.
Others they have sent it. I don't have any issues in other script, but only you have sent like this, Asta. But I don't want this to repeat in the next internals, Asta. If next internals is also online, please take care of all this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Rashmi,
Ma'am.
screen visible ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, ma'am. ಈಗ ಮತ್ತೆ rejoin ಆದೆ.
ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ನಾನೇ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಹಾ ರಶ್ಮಿ?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಏನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ಯಾ? ಸಿ ಇಯರ್ ಏನಿದು?
ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಒನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ತೆಗೆದು ನೋಡು. ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ.
ನಾನು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರೆಯಕ್ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀನಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಏನು
ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ವೈಸ್ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ಅದು ಹಾಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್.
ಏನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ವೈಸ್? ಅಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಾ?
ಸಾರಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ನಾನು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ ನೋಡು. ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ.
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ತರ ಎಷ್ಟು? ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರಪ್ಪ ಯಾಕೆ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು.
ಸಾರಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಸಿ I'm not only telling to Asta or Rashmi, it is for everybody. It is for everybody I am telling. Next time, I don't want such types of mistake. Whatever, see, students is a digital evaluation. It is very difficult to do 60, 50 students evaluation digitally. And if you send such type of answer, then how we have to check all this? Hmm? See, I have to search it. I have to again and again. I remember which is fifth question, which is sixth question. Fifth question is triangle problem, and sixth question is ATM. And what you have written, see. ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ಯಾ, 0 ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಇವಾಗ. ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಗೆ ತಪ್ಪ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇದೆ, ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ ರಶ್ಮಿ?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. I won't repeat again.
Don't repeat this, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You see, ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಏನು ಇನ್ಸಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, that is not my intention. Just randomly I'm checking your answer script and I'm showing. So this, I don't want this to repeat for your next internals ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಏನೇ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರು ಕೇಳಿ, ಮೊದಲು ಕೇಳಿ ಏನ್ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ.
Yes, ma'am.
Dev Mallo, Dev, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
See your handwriting. Please improve your handwriting. Improve your handwriting, Dev Malay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ashok, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾಪ್ಪ? ಅಶೋಕ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್?
Yes, ma'am.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ?
All, ma'am.
All you attended? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ಅಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಾ ನಾನು ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ನಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿತ್ತ ಇದು ಅಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗು, ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಇವಾಗ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಲ್ವಾ? Yes, students. Do we give any questions without completing in the theory part? Do we give any syllabus without completing in the theory part? How can you expect these answers for this question? Clearly, I told no, classifiers is nothing but the types of, and even in the PPT also I have given, in the notes also it is there. Few students have written very nice. Okay, Ashok. ಏಳು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆಯಾ ATM ಮಷೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
ಇನ್ನ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಇದೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಜ್? ನೋಡು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಜ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆಪ್ಪ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಜು? 9 ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಈ ತರ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ಯಾ, ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಂತ. 7th ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ಯಾ, 8th ಬರ್ದಿದ್ಯಾ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮುಗೀತು. ಅಥವಾ ನಾನೇ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆ ತರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯಾ? 2 ಸತಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮೊದಲೇ ಇದು ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಬೇರೆ. ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಇದೆಯಮ್ಮ? ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಆರ್ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ? See what answer she has written. For second question, this is right. Yes, I am telling now, few students have written, really they have written very well. And for 7 question students, nobody has written in the question what I told. 7 questions with a typical test case details. Typical test case details andre ಏನು? What is typical test case details? ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ ನಾನಿದು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ? Nobody have written this. At least one test case ಗಾದ್ರು. In the question clearly I have mentioned typical test cases you have read. Otherwise, Bhavisha has written well. Even Chaitra also she has written well. Many of the students have written well, but few students have not done. But I don't want that mistake to repeat in your next internal students. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ಸಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ತರ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮೀ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್, because if it is a physical class I would have called you to my cabin only, I would have tell you, but here it is again to talk with you. I cannot schedule the meeting because you'll be because now we are using the common links for classes. No, we don't have a different links for classes. Before we are using a different link, but now you have all the third semester theory classes, we are using the same link. Alva? Hey, students, don't repeat this in the next time.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, what we were saying? We were in which module? We were in second module, third module. Yes, in last class we were seeing some of the special test case also. We have seen in special test case. I explained you. I have example ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನಾನು special test case ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Next day problem. VTU example I gave. No, all the students they write the exam in 3 hours. Some special cases will be their accident case, or some student because of some health issue they may not be able to complete this exam in 3 hours. So we have to keep all this in mind. We have to write a program. We have to develop an application. So whatever the project or application we create, we have to consider this special case test also. Special test case also we have to consider. Next, students, in last class we were saying the test case for the triangle problem and test case for all the problems which we have seen in the second module. Which are the problems we have seen in the second module, students? Which are the problems we have seen in the second module? Respond. Which are the problems we have seen in the second module? Triangle problem, commission problem, currency converter, next day problem. Yes, these are all the problems we have seen in the second module. The same problem we are seeing in this third module also, and we are applying the test cases. Is it right? We are applying the test cases. Yes, students, take down today's assessment question. Today's assessment question. Write the 10 test cases. Write 10 test cases for ATM machine. For ATM machine. For ATM machine. So consider ATM machine and write different test cases, 10 test cases for ATM machine. You have to write, and by today 6 o'clock, before 6 o'clock you have to send me the in GCR. I'll create an assessment folder. To that assessment folder you have to send me the answers. Write in a paper and take a photo, convert that to PDF and send me to GCR. Yes, student, today's assessment is you have to write 10 test cases for ATM machine. Artha aita? Yes, students, this third module is all about the how we take a boundary value and how we analyze the boundary value And based on the boundary value, how we write the test cases? When we write a test case, which is the average case, which is the worst case. So in last class, we have seen the average test cases for triangle problem, and we have also seen the test case for next date problem. Yes, students, why here that? Yes, my screen is visible now, students. My screen is visible now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here,
Yes, ma'am.
when you observe this table, the month value is 2. Yes, students, when the month value is 2, then we have to understand this test case is for February, right? This test case is for February, and day value is 30. Day value is 30. Do we have 30 days in our in the month of February? Yes, students, do we have? No, this will be the invalid
No.
case. Sorry, the expected output is invalid. But if you take case number 39 for the month February, the date is 15. The date is 15. The next day will be what? Next day will be what, students? The date is 15 and the next day will be 16. Correct? No? Next day will be 16. But here in case number 41, the next day here the date value is 31. The date value is, sorry, the date value is 30. We don't have any month with the date 30. So that's why here the expected output will be invalid date. Invalid date. Same thing for 48 also, the day value is 31. Yes, students, here anybody have doubt how the output is invalid date here? See here, the day month value is 6. Month value is 6. Month value is 6. Day is 31 and year is 1812, and the expected output is invalid date. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? Why when the date is in the month of June, when the date is 31, why it is invalid date? Anybody have doubt? Yes, students, if you have any doubt, you ask me now. Otherwise, I'll start asking the questions. In this model, this is only very important, the boundary value and the test cases, how we apply the test cases. How we apply the test cases is very much important. Any doubt ilva? Shall I start asking the questions? Shall I ask? Respond. Respond. See, students, if you see this diagram, if you see this table, here in this table, it contains the almost, here they have covered most of the days. See here, January months. For January month, 25 cases. For 25 cases they have taken. For February month, another 25 cases. For February month, another 25 cases. Is any doubt? No doubt, no? Yes, students, no doubt, no? Respond.
No, ma'am.
No doubt. Then I can ask you questions. Is Nishant? Nishant.
Yes, ma'am.
Why the, see, can you see this case number 75?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the expected output for this input? Month
Ma'am,
is
next month.
June. Sorry, month is June. Date is 31. Year is 2012. And input, the expected output is invalid date. Correct, Aido?
No, ma'am.
Andre?
Ma'am, invalid date, ma'am. Next day 1 ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು July 1st.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ತಪ್ಪಾ? ಇದು ತಪ್ಪಾ ಇದು?
Yes, ma'am.
ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು 31 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಅಂತ ಬರಬೇಕು.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲಿಡ್.
ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ಸರಿನಾ ತಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಇದು ರಾಂಗಾ? ಯಾಕೆ ರಾಂಗು?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ಸರಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ಸರಿ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡೂ?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ 30
ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಮಂತ್ the month will be incremented. The month will be incremented now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Rajeshwari is there?
Yes, ma'am.
Rajeshwari, can you see the screen, Rajeshwari?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you see case number 86 where I am highlighting?
Yes, ma'am. 15.
ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it right? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಇದು?
Yes, ma'am.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ 31 ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು.
31 ಅಂತ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಯಾಕೆ 30 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ?
ಅದು
30 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ರಾಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ.
ಅಲ್ಲ 30 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. ನೀನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 31 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 30 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಬರಲ್ವಾ?
ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
30 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ವ್ಯಾಲಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತಾ? Are you getting my question? Are you understanding what I am asking? Rajeshwari, lot of disturbance is there. Can you come out and can you answer?
Yes, ma'am. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಇಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಥವಾ ಆರ್ ಯು ರಿಯಲಿ ಲಿಸ್ನಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್?
ಹೆಡ್ಫೋನ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಿ.
Answer my question. Lot of disturbance is there. Rajeshwari, please understand the seriousness of class.
Yes, ma'am.
ಅಷ್ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಓಕೆ, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. Here date value is 15, so the expected output is 16. Now I want to change the expected output to invalid date. If my expected output is invalid date, so what changes I have to do here? What changes ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 fields ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳಿ, ನಂಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ.
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಇವಾಗ ಏನೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ 31 ಅಂತ? ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲ? ನಾನು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಏನೋ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? See student, it is difficult to ask each and every students one by one. If you have any doubt, you have to tell me. Hey students, here I am asking the expected output it should display as an invalid date. Here what changes I have to do? I have to make 31 because the November month has maximum of 30 days. If I take it to 30 days, then the next day will be incremented. The next will, if I apply the next day problem, then the month will be incremented and the day value will be assigned to 1. If I put 31, then the input date will be a invalid data. So the invalid date it will display. So to display here invalid date, here I have to change to 31. 31 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ invalid ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Here anybody have doubt? Anybody have doubt? Okay. So next we have commission problem. Next we have commission problem. What is the commission problem statement, students? What is commission problem? What is commission problem? Problem statement ಏನು first ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So here in commission problem, one salesperson is there. He is manufacturing locks, stocks, and barrels, and he has fixed the price of stock, price of lock, stocks, and barrels. The price is fixed, and he has, to the salesperson, he has appointed, and he told them to every day they have to send him a message, a telegram. They have to send how much they have sold, and the target that they have is per month. In the month they have to sell 70 locks, 80 stocks, and 90 barrels. So this much they have to sell, and if the sale is more than the 10%, whatever the fixed, in for any marketing people, if they reach more than the target for per month, if you take example of any car showroom salesperson, for him, if the monthly target is 10 cars he has to sell per month. If he is selling one extra, then it will come to 10%. If he is selling 10%, selling more than the specified, then for that they have given a slab. So for 10% extra, if they are doing 10% extra, then $1,000 they'll get extra. 15% is 800 rupees extra they'll get. So 15% and 1,800 they'll get. And $1,000 plus $800, $1,800 they'll get. If they get 20%, then extra $1,800 they get. So this is the problem statement of a statement of commission problem. So here, based on the sale, here they have given some of the test cases. See, these students, first test case, how many locks he has sold? How many locks? One lock, one stock, and one barrel. The sales is 100 sales, and commission is 10% he is getting. 10% commission he is getting. So the output, the comment, what is the comment? The output, whatever he is getting, minimum, not much he is getting. Correct, no? Because he is getting only 10%. He is getting 10% commission. See, in second case also, just he is getting how much commission? 12.5% commission he is getting. That is also not much. Coming to fifth case, yes students, in fifth case the sale is 500. The total sale is 500, and the commission he is getting 50%. 50% commission he is getting. So he is midpoint. He is in the midpoint. And here you take case number 8. Case number 8. Case number 8. In case number 8, he is getting 9.5% commission. Then he is almost to the border. He is to the border of the point. And he take case number 9. In case number 9, he has sold how much ever the items he has got. He has sold everything, and his commission is 100%, and he has reached to the border point. He has reached to the border point. And take case number 11. Case number 11, he has sold more than the product which he has to sell. He has reached his milestone, and he has sold extra product also. And the border, he is crossing the border point. He is crossing the border point. So like this, they have given the example. Yes, students, if you have any doubt here, I'll explain you another example. Okay, student, take one more example. I'll take car showroom example only. Assume that I have a salesperson 1 and 2. Two salesperson I have. So for each person per month, the target is 10 cars. For each person, the target is 10 cars. If he is selling 11th car, his salary is 50,000. Assume that his salary is 50K. His salary is 50K. If he is selling 1 car extra on each sale, students, on each sale, understand the condition carefully. On each sale, 2,000 rupees extra he is getting. Artha aagta idya? Understanding? On each sale, he is getting 2,000 rupees extra. So sale, second person in martane 4 cars he'll sell extra. His target was only 10 cars, but the salesperson 2 has sold 4 cars extra. Ivaga eshtagutte? 8,000 he'll get extra. 8,000 he'll get extra. So salesperson 1 has sold 1 car extra. Salesperson 2 has sold 4 cars extra. So 8,000 he is getting extra, and first person is getting 2,000 he is getting extra. So for this we have to write the.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Tell me.
Ma'am, could you please change the color of the thing?
Okay. Is it fine, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, this salary is 50K for each salesperson, and the target for each salesperson is 10 cars. And first person has sold 1 car extra, so 11 cars he has sold. And second person he has sold 4 cars extra. So according to the company rules, yes, student, this is all is depend on the this is all my assumption. Nothing is exact value here. Just I'm assuming. Assume that I have a car showroom. So what I do to each salesperson for single car, after the limit, how many cars they are selling on each car, 2,000 rupees extra I am giving. Yes. So here salesperson 1, how much he'll get extra? 2,000 he'll get extra. Salesperson 2, how much he'll get extra? 8,000. Correct, no? 8,000 amount he is getting extra. Why? Because he has sold 4 cars extra. Now you can write the test cases. You can write the test cases. You can make a slab. You can make a slab like 0 to 5k, 5k, if they are getting, then they are in average, their performance is average. 6k to 8k, if they are getting, then their performance is good. And 9k to 15k, if they are getting extra, then their performance is best. Yes, these three are the slabs I have taken. Now, based on that, I write a test case. Salesperson 1. 1 comes under which case, which category? What is the comment? Average. Correct, no? Salesperson 2, good. Assume that I have one more salesperson, that is salesperson 3. He has not sold, not even, he has sold only 10 cars. He has sold only 10 cars. So salesperson 3, what is the comment for him? So below average. Below average. Like this, we can write the test cases in the commission problem. Yes, students, understood? Assume some scenario. Assume a scenario. So in that scenario, try to give some targets. So if they are reaching the target, then set some values. See here, I have taken, if the salesperson is getting incentive 0 to 5k, no, not 0 students. So here you can make 1k to, because we don't have minimum 1k, because here the minimum extra amount is 2k only. So if he is getting 2k 5k, then if he is getting the range within the 5k, then he is average, 6k to 8k good, 9k to 15k best. Like that I have made, and based on this you can write the test cases. So next we have guidelines for boundary value analysis. What is the guideline? Yes, students, do you remember in the special case? In the special case, I mentioned one word, that is, for special case, there is no such guidelines. Is it right? Is it right? Because the special case we are not using in all the situations. Is it correct? I'll take this video example only. If I don't have any special case students. Yes. If I don't have any special case student, then what are the guidelines? What are the boundary values I'll be having? The student should come into the classroom. Ten minutes before the commencement of the exam. Yes. These are my guidelines? Yes. And he has to come 10 minutes before, and he has to use only black pen. He has to use only black pen. Yes, students. And the time which the stipulated time given for him to write the exam, 3 hours. Yes, only 3 conditions I take. We can add n number of conditions, students. There is no condition. There is nothing there is no restriction that you have to give only these many test cases or these many conditions. You can add n number of conditions, n number of test cases. But here I have taken the 3 guidelines. So based on these 3 guidelines, I have to set the boundary values. Yes, the student should come before 10 minutes. The student should come minimum 10 minutes before to the exam. He can come 15 minutes before also. Yes, but the minimum is he can come, but I'm not going to allow after once the exam starts. Assume that the exam is going to start at 2 o'clock. 2 to 5 general, the standard timing of afternoon exam is 2 to 5. So he is not allowed inside the class exam room if he is coming after 2 o'clock. He is coming after 2 o'clock, and we are not allowing him to write exam after 5 o'clock. Yes, the duration to write the exam is 2 to 5. The boundary value is, the minimum value is what, students? 2, and the maximum value is 5 o'clock. Maximum value is 5 o'clock. So based on the scenario, based on the situation, based on the problem statements, we have to set the boundary value. We have to set the boundary value. There is no exact condition to set the boundary values, but once we set the boundary values, we have to adhere that boundary values. If it is a special case, then we can change. If it is a not special case, all the students, those who are writing the video exam, all the students are common students, normal students, common students, then we are not going to apply any special cases. Yes, students, again the same example, the next day problem. Yes, what is the next day problem? What is the next day problem? Leap year. If we are taking, yes, students, here see here one example. Yes, they in guidelines of boundary value, they share a common assumption. Yes, these are all the common assumptions, no, students? These are all the common assumptions. When a student is writing exam, then what if the exam timing is 2 to 5 of afternoon, if the student is writing exam, then we'll not think about the special case students. We just think for guidelines for all the common students. For all the students, we think the exam starts at 2 o'clock and ends at 5 o'clock. The maximum, the stipulated time to write the exam is 3 hours, and the students have to enter into the exam before 10 minutes before the students have to enter, and students have to use only black pen. So these are all the guidelines. So these are all the assumptions. They share the common assumptions. Yes, these are the common assumptions. Is it right? Common assumptions. And common assumptions that the input variable are truly independent. Yes, here all the variables are independent. Is any variable is dependent here, students? No. All the variables are independent. The input variables are independent, and when this assumption is not warned, the method generated satisfactory the test cases. If these assumptions are not strictly followed, then we cannot expect a satisfactory test cases. Maybe assume that I am a room supervisor. One of my if any my relative comes and write the exam. For my relative, I am giving 10 minutes extra. Yes, then is my test cases is giving a satisfactory for all the test cases for all the students? No. So we have to give a proper guidelines we have to follow. And another useful form of output based test case is for system generated errors. In some situations, what happens if we do any mistake? Then the system will generate error and it will show the pop-up message. Everybody have written the example for voter ID for election eligibility. You have taken that case now. The age should not be less than 18. The age should not be less than 18 and greater than 56. Yes, this is a common example everybody has written. So here, if I enter age 15, then what happens? The pop-up error message will come. When the error message will come? During the output. The pop-up error message will come. So by C, the boundary value what I have said is minimum age is 18 years. If any data we are entering below 18, then immediately it should display the proper message. So here the boundary value is minimum 18 and maximum is 56. And based on students, based on the situations, we have to give a proper input. The tester should devise test case to check that error message are generated when they are appropriate and are not falsely generated. Sometimes the we may get a false error also. So the tester has to generate a test cases in such a way that the system or the application should not give any false messages. False error it should not give. When it will not give a false when it will not give a false error message when we have done it properly. When we have not done properly, then definitely it will give a false error messages. So strictly we have to follow the proper guidelines when we write a test case. So these are okay. Yes, students, any doubt? Yes, students, any doubt? Any doubt? Understood all of you what is boundary value? What are the guidelines of boundary value? Any doubt? Okay, students, I'll stop here. And today's assessment, you have to answer. You have to send me in the GCR. You have to send me before 6 o'clock. Before 6 o'clock, you have
Ma'am, that question is already done, ma'am.
huh?
That question is already done. First assignment question.
ATM.
Yeah, that one only, ma'am. Test cases of ATM. It's first assignment.
Many of you not submitted. That's why I'm giving. Oh, okay. Okay, students, I'll change the question. Wait. Because once last week when I was checking, many of you not submitted that properly. So that's okay. I'll give other question. Write the test cases for. Write minimum 5 test cases. No, write minimum 10 test cases for commission problem. Write minimum 10 test cases for commission problem. Yes, students, answer your attendance. Asta,
Present, ma'am.
Abhinav,
Present, ma'am.
Aishwarya, Ambrish,
Yes, ma'am.
Anu, Arbas,
Present, ma'am.
Arjun,
Present, ma'am.
Ashok,
Present, ma'am.
Benita,
Present, ma'am.
Bhargavi, Bhavisha,
Present, ma'am.
Chaitra,
Present, ma'am.
Dev,
Present, ma'am.
Diksha,
Present, ma'am.
Deepika L,
Present, ma'am.
Deepika M,
Present, ma'am.
Murli,
Present, ma'am.
Gangubai,
Present, ma'am.
Gudia,
Present, ma'am.
Harshit, Harshit. Singh.
Present, ma'am.
Kavya. Kavya.
Harshit present, ma'am.
ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ? ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ?
Network problem, ma'am.
ಕಿಶೋರ್.
Ma'am, Kavya present, ma'am.
Present. Lata.
Yes, ma'am.
Manisha. Manisha. Absent. Manjunath.
Yes, ma'am.
Nayana.
Present, ma'am.
Manisha present, ma'am.
Present. Neelanjan.
Yes, ma'am.
Nishant.
Present, ma'am.
Pavitra.
Present, ma'am.
Maithili.
Present, ma'am.
Priyanka.
Present, ma'am.
Pavan. Pavan. Akash.
Present, ma'am.
Rajeshwari.
Present, ma'am.
Rakesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Ramya.
Present, ma'am.
Rashmi.
Present, ma'am.
Ravi Shankar.
Yes, ma'am.
Rizwan.
Present, ma'am.
Vishal.
Present, ma'am.
Savita.
Yes, ma'am.
Shruti. Shruti. Shruti absent. Sneha.
Yes, ma'am.
Shruti, you're there, no? I am able to see.
Present, ma'am.
Spurti.
Present, ma'am.
Shriji.
Ma'am, Shruti present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
I marked. Srinivas.
Ma'am, Srinidhi present.
Sunil.
Ma'am, present, ma'am.
Vaishnavi.
Present, ma'am.
Vinny.
Present, ma'am.
Pavan absent alva. Pavan is not there.
Ma'am, Aishwarya present, ma'am. It got disconnected.
One nimsha. Pavan is not there. Bhargavi is also not there, no? Bhargavi is not there. Aishwarya is.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, students, any doubt here? Any doubt? Yes, here we are done with module 3.